Ishwarpuri says that I am actually even lower than a Shudra. Here Ishwarpuri tells to Advaita Acharya that I am lower than a Shudra. I have come here to see your lotus feet. Now here we were discussing that how Ishwarpuri, though a sannyasi, and Advaita Acharya, he is the grihastha. Advaita Acharya and Ishwarpuri both are disciples of Madhavendra Puri. So ashrama doesn't count when a person's bhakti has to be measured. So that was what we had discussed. So here Ishwarpuri says, I am Shudra Dhamma. I am even lower than a Shudra. I have just come to take darshan of your lotus feet. 77th verse. I think we have done the purport of the 76th verse.
No, Mataji. No, Mataji.
So here, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he says the principles of Varnashrama are based on how to satisfy Krishna. A person can be in a grahastha ashram, doesn't matter. A person can be a vanaprasthi or sannyasi or brahmachari. Gaur Sundar has instructed this to the conditioned soul situated in the principles of Varnashrama by quoting the words Naham Vipro Nachanarapati, Napi Vaishyo na Shudro, Naham Varni Nachagrahapati Rana Valastu Itirva. Kintu Prodyan Nikhila Paramananda Purnamritabdher Gopi Bhartur Padakamalayor Das Dasan Das. This is our true identification. We are eternally the servants of the servants of the servants of the servants of Krishna, who is beloved of the gopis. That has been emphasized. Our identification is just we are servant. Pladapi sunichena, tarorapi sahishna, amanina, manadena, kirtaniya, sadahari. So our humility and tolerance will allow us to perform devotional service in a continued way. Amanina, manadena. Always give respect to others, never expect respect from others. So in this way, people traveling on the path of fruitive activities identify themselves according to the mundane caste divisions of Shaukra by semen, Savitraha by initiation, and Daikshyaha by becoming a perfect Brahmana. Now here three things have been emphasized. People who are traveling on the path of fruitive activities, that means they are more interested in karma kanda activities. They're not interested in satisfying Krishna. So what they do, they are more interested in the caste divisions of Shaukra. Shaukra means by semen. So somebody is born in a Brahmana family, somebody is born in a Kshatriya family. So there is always an identification. Sometimes people identify themselves by initiation. I am an initiated devotee. So in this way, there is an initiation. There is a pride of initiation. They identify themselves. Daikshya, by becoming a perfect Brahmana. So sometimes there is an identification, I am a perfect Brahmana. But a self-realized devotee, they don't have any interest in such identification. I still remember there was a fight in the temple. Why I have not got initiated? My name is not there in the initiation list. My name is not there in the initiation list. There was a fight. People want to get initiated. But what is the purpose of initiation? That has been completely forgotten. So the purpose of initiation is to help in the mission of Krishna consciousness. By initiation also, a person's bhakti is not judged. It is not the ultimate. Okay, somebody has got initiated. It doesn't mean that there only the bhakti has started. No. It improvises our bhakti. That is one aspect. But that is not, suppose somebody is not initiated. So you cannot call that he is not a devotee. Somebody is not initiated, then immediately you say, no, I am an initiated devotee. So that doesn't qualify a person to be a devotee. It is not that initiation, only by initiation a person is a devotee. Suppose somebody is not initiated, okay. Still, in the eyes of Krishna, he is a devotee if he is chanting Krishna's name, if he is doing bhakti. Why initiation is important? So that a person gets committed. That is why initiation is important. But initiated devotees cannot have the pride that I am an initiated devotee. That means now I become a perfect bhakta. A self-realized devotee doesn't have interest in all this nonsense. Simple. He doesn't identify himself as an initiated or not initiated. He doesn't do that. He doesn't have distinction also between initiated and non-initiated. That is why Srila Prabhupada could preach everywhere. When Prabhupada went to West, he did not meet Brahmanas there. He did not meet initiated devotees there. He met all Mlechas there. Mlechas don't come even in the category of Shudras. They don't come in the Varnashrama also. But it's only Prabhupada who could shower mercy and saw no distinction between them and the initiated devotees. Simple. So that is what? Self-realized devotee. That means one who understands the connection of a jiva with Krishna. Every jiva is connected to Krishna. Suppose somebody is not there in any of the four sampradayas. Then can we say that he is not a devotee? Okay, that four sampradaya means he is going to school. Good. Somebody is not able to go to school and studying at home. What to do? He has not got the fortune of being in the school. But that doesn't mean that the person who is sitting and studying in the school is a number one fool. No. He has not got that bhagya to go to school. We have to understand it in a very simple way. One child is not going to school, four children are going to four respective schools. So one child who's sitting and studying in the school may be very sincere, who is sitting and studying in the home may be very sincere in his studies and may be very intelligent. But he has not got the bhagya to be connected to the four schools, maybe because of many, many reasons. He may have all the wonderful qualities. He may be humble, he's very surrendered, everything surrendered to Krishna. He doesn't know, but the sampradaya, he doesn't know. So the question arises, without sampradaya, how is he going to do the bhakti? Again, bhakti is not dependent on any of these principles. Bhakti is a mercy of Krishna. Bhakti means love for Krishna. It is mercy flowing from Krishna. Again, it is mercy of Krishna to make a person connected to a guru. It is because of guru a person progresses in devotional service. So there are many, many aspects. Sometimes it is said without guru, without sampradaya, mantra has no meaning. Yes, that is also true. Sometimes it is said if there is no bhagya for him to go anywhere, or if he is just identifying himself with the sampradayas, that doesn't make him progress in devotional service. That is also told. That is why it is a very, very technical thing. A self-realized soul doesn't see any of these, or he doesn't have any interest in such identification, because they have already developed faith in the topics of Krishna. In particular, it is impossible for a traveler on the path of devotional service to maintain conceptions of I and mine, which is one of the offenses in chanting the holy name. So having this concept of I and mine, aham mama iti ajnanam. Aham, this aham can come to anybody. It can come even to an initiated devotee. No, I am an initiated devotee. No, that I am a Brahman initiated devotee. And aham can come, the pride can come. There is a worker who may be very sincere. Why make sound? So there may be a person who may be working very sincerely in the temple. Now the temple construction is going on, we are seeing. The workers working whole day, lifting big rocks to make the temple. Are they not considered in the eyes of Krishna? There is a devotee who is, having the pride. I am an initiated devotee. And he considers, oh, these are all tuchas. I am initiated devotee. I am chanting the holy name. So Krishna, what Krishna will see there? Will Krishna see the position or will Krishna see the dedication? So we have to understand by our small examples. But these concepts are very difficult to understand. A person situated in the mode of goodness surpassing the modes of passion, ignorance, displays the quality of a Brahmana in his behavior and quality. When situated in goodness and passion, will displays the quality of a Kshatriya. When he is situated in goodness and ignorance, he is a Vaishya. When he is in passion and ignorance, he displays the quality of a Shudra. When one is situated in ignorance, he displays qualities lower than Shudra, others of natures. So what decides the position? The modes of nature decides the position. So who is a Brahmana? Brahmana is one who has a lot of goodness. So much of goodness. He has so much of goodness that he can surpass even the passion and ignorance. So that is because of his previous life impression, so much of pious deeds he has done that he has got such beautiful, wonderful nature. Krishna says, Chaturvaranyam maya srishtam guna karma vibhagasha. Guna karma vibhagasha. Krishna says, I give the position or I give the birth in different categories according to their gunas and according to their karmas. So in this way, Brahmana, he has a lot of goodness. Now, if you see a Kshatriya, he has a lot of passion. Goodness is also there, passion is also there. Vaishya has goodness and ignorance. That is why he speaks lies. You go and talk to a Vaishya or a businessman, you'll always say, धंधा बहुत बेकार चल रहा है. ऐसा नहीं है. But he has the money to buy a big Fiat cars and all those things, Mercedes cars. But you ask him, you'll always see, पैसा ही नहीं. धंधा एकदम चौपट हो गया. Why? Because ignorance is there, lies is there. And what about Shudras? They have a lot of passion and ignorance. Nature's lot of ignorance only. So in this way, these decide the quality. So what is International Society for Krishna Consciousness mission? The mission is to make everybody a Brahmana, or at least bring them to the level of Brahman. How? Ahara Shuddha Sattva Shuddhi. If Ahara is Shuddha, our consciousness automatically will purify. Whatever we eat, that decides our consciousness. Jaisa an, vaisa man. Whatever we eat, if we are too much engrossed in eating passionate food, naturally the passionate food will increase our rajas. Eating some tamas will increase our tamas. That is why Krishna's prasadam is very, very important. Ahar Shuddha. If a Shuddha Ahar is there, then naturally our consciousness will slowly improve. One may be born in a mlecha. Now, when Prabhupada went to West, he only met mlechas there. That means those who had only ignorance. Ignorance is the most lowest guna. Passion is also not there. At least a passionate person will go and work. What is the qualification of a ignorant person? Beg, borrow, or steal. Either beg or borrow or just steal. So that person is so much in tamas, he likes to beg or he will borrow some money. Actually, one who borrows money, it is not good. He will not think of even repaying it. One who is begging, he will think, oh, why should I work? He's a lazy person. Beg, borrow, or steal, or just steal the money. So this person has so much of tamas. Then how did such people, they learned Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam just by taking Krishna Prasad. That is the power of Krishna Prasad. That is why Annadan is done. Especially Annadan should be done for even the people who are very low born. It's because of their guna karma of the previous life impression. That is why they are born in such low community. So to bring them or elevate them is only prasadam. It's not that one day you're giving prasadam, next day it's become brahmana. No, it is a process. Don't expect the change immediately. It is a process. It has to come. Slowly while distributing prasadam, what you say? Hare Krishna. You make the other person also say Hare Krishna. So in this way, slowly, so many life impressions are there. To eradicate one, it takes time. That is why devotee should be very, very tolerant. And a devotee should have a lot of compassion. The more prasadam distribution is there, the more the society will improve. There is full possibility of making the society completely convert into satoguna. The Bhagavad Gita 4.13 Krishna says, according to three modes of material nature and the work associated, the four divisions of human society are created by me, Chatur Varanyam Maya Srishtam. It is given by me, Maya Srishtam. I have created. According to this principle of dividing the Varnas, the activities of Shudras are devoid of all sanskaras. The other three Varnas of twice born are qualified to undergo sanskaras, but the Shudras are naturally bereft of all sanskaras. They are qualified only for undergoing the sanskar of marriage. Now let's see. Here, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur gives more elaborate explanation. Three Varnas, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Shudra, Brahmana, Kshatriya, and Vaishya, they can undergo all the samskaras. There are important 10 samskaras, right from Jataka samskara, Garbhadana samskara to Antim samskara. There are so many sanskaras, but important 10 samskaras are there. Samskaras are very important so that the person's faith in Krishna consciousness will grow. Without Garbhadan sanskara, just begetting children, that means begetting the dogs and cats. Garbhadan sanskara makes a person understand that the jiva is actually the part and parcel of Krishna. That jiva has been placed in the semen by which it is going to be impregnated in the womb. And there, the Lord's part and parcel, jiva, will get a nice body according to the previous life impression. So these sanskaras are very important. Vivaha sanskara, Garbhadana sanskara, Simandutsava sanskara, Jataka sanskara, Nama sanskara, Karna Bheda sanskara, so many, Chulama sanskara. So many sanskaras are there. They're important 10 sanskaras out of that. So these sanskaras will make a person's faith in Krishna consciousness grow. But Shudras, they can only have marriage sanskara, Vivaha sanskara. Other all sanskaras are not there. And for a mlecha, even that is also not there. Just enjoy. Mate with anyone you want. And kill the child in the womb if you don't want. Don't take any responsibilities. That is mlechas. No sanskaras at all. No responsibility at all. Sometimes we see samskaras happening, immediately we think, oh, this is all karma card. No, it is all very important. Samskaras are not there, then understand we will only have peace in the society. If we have good samskaras, then hippies also can become happy. Srila Prabhupada introduced samskaras. Nowadays, there is a pride among the devotees. Oh, these are all not important. We are chanting, no? That is enough. Prabhupada, when he is introducing samskaras, the so-called young generations, they have become so much puffed up that we are, now we are ISKCON people. That means we are now placed in Golok Dham. Categorizes a person human without samskaras. Nowadays, even the Vivaha has become a show off. Vivaha samskara is the very, very most important samskara. Two souls coming together to take up the higher responsibility. So all these things are forgotten. Vivaha has become a show off, a big show off. How much money we are spending. So naturally, the children who will be born out of such type of marriages will be only demons, who will be not interested in Krishna consciousness. If the Vivaha Sanskara is done in a very, very authorized and a very nice systematic way, naturally the consciousness of the bride and the bridegroom will be to beget Krishna conscious children. The Prabhupada used to appreciate the people from South India. They are very, very particular about it. But nowadays, again, the tendency of enjoying the matter has creeped even in such very wonderful families. Especially in the Brahmana family, they're very, very strict about it. Sanskaras are very important. You have Mundan Sanskara. So many Sanskaras are. Now here, just as an absence of mundane pride is indicated by the use of the words Ragati Sunichena. The Vaishnavas who was given up the pride in their Varna identify themselves belonging to caste lower than Shudra. So though the Vaishnavas are the topmost in the Brahmin, among the Brahmin, the topmost is a Vaishnava, even though not born in a Brahmin family. Vaishnava is a person who has realized Brahman. He has realized his position with Krishna. That is why it is a realized topic. That is why he is a topmost. But still he will consider himself lower than Shudra. The Karmi, Jnani, Sannyasis proudly declare themselves as the most exalted in this world. But Vaishnava Sannyasis do not exhibit such mentality in external behavior. The Karmi Sannyasis are Nirashiran, Nirma, Nirnamashkriyaha, Nirashira. So not offering anyone blessings or obeisances. They are all Karmi Sannyasis. They just give up everything and just go. They give up all their karmas, whatever duties, and they go to the solitary places. So they are Nirashir, Nirnamaskriyaha. They will not offer any blessings. Jnani Sannyasis, they call themselves Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. I am Narayana, you are Narayana. But Tridandi Sannyasis, though respected by others as non-different from Narayana, nevertheless says, Daso Vasmi, I am servant. This is the most important statement which Vaishnava Sannyasis tell, even when they see a Mayavadi Sannyasi. What they'll say? Daso Asmi, I am just servant of all of you. He considers himself lower than even a Shudra. So even if he has seen a Mayavad Sannyasi, he will say, Daso Asmi, I am just servant. He is devoid of mundane pride. Therefore, he does not beg people for prestige like the other sannyasis. But if foolish people disrespect the Vaishnava sannyasis out of envy, then even ordinary Smriti Shastras prescribe atonement. Non-Vaishnava sannyasis try to advance to the platform of adulterated Paramahamsas. But Vaishnava sannyasis are naturally situated on the level of Paramahamsa platform. Sri Puripad humbly replied that he came to Advaita Prabhu in order to worship his lotus feet. That is what is Ishwar Puri. Another reading is Vipradhama, or lowest of the Brahmanas. So such a big purport Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur gives for this word, Shudra Adhama. Ishwar Puri Pad, who is a Vaishnava sannyasi, he tells this or he gives this identification. When Advaita Acharya says, oh, you're a Vaishnava sannyasi, he said, no, I am Shudra Dhamma. I am lowest than even a Shudra. So though such an exalted devotee, but he never said that I am devotee. The moment we say I am devotee, I am gone. There itself, I have taken one step back. So that is why we should always understand, Daso Asmi, I am just a servant of the servants of the servants of everyone. Okay, here we'll stop. A small announcement for everyone. We have shifted the deities to the new site. It was an emergency. Saturday night, 12 o'clock. We shifted Lord also. There is certain emergencies, and all the devotees are requested to chant extra rounds so that our Jagannath gets eternal place in the new site. So a little bit difficulties are going on, but all the devotees' prayers will be heard by Krishna. And we have shifted the place, but it is not to be put. No photos will be put in the Narayani group, no WhatsApp group, it will be shared. It is just to communicate to all of you that today evening also we have a big puja. You can come to the temple, take darshan of Jagannath. We have no facilities over there. There is no kitchen still. Everything is made. Water facilities and all are not there. So the bhoga prasad, bhogas are sent from the houses only. So anybody wants to uh, send the bhogas can contact Negi Mataji. Negi Mataji also will be coordinating to different devotees. Now morning breakfast bhoga, afternoon bhoga, possible the night also bhoga. So in this way, because everything was in a just half constructed place, but maybe our Krishna likes like that only. So we all have shifted there. Old center, just cooking is happening there because Adaramal services and all are there. We cannot stop everything. Small services are going from there. So today evening puja is there, 4 o'clock onwards. Anybody wants to come, they can come. Hare Krishna. Any doubts? Any doubts? Okay, we'll stop here.